Legend cars in there 4 wide. One more look at that trophy that they're playing for.
One more time here in the main straight as they do come in 4 wide. Put your hands together for the Legend cars. Their next event here will be their Australian title on January 10. 20 laps ahead of them. They'll break formation now and go back to 2 wide. Proudly brought to you by GJ Freight. 20 laps the journey. All about set to go. Paul Joss and Travis Gould. The green lights come on. And the Legend car main event is underway. And Paul Joss got the best of the dispatch. Down into turn number 1. The 70 of Radford goes into second place. Gould is there as well. And so too Steve Barrow. Back in 5th place is Nathan Ferraro, then Ken Melvin as they head up into turn number 3 the first time. Radford coming back at our race leader, Paul Joss. They're 3 across the track for 4th, 5th and 6th. And Ken Melvin in the 42 car moves into 4th place. The race leader after 1 is Paul Joss. Back to Radford in 2nd place. Back then to Travis Gould, Kenny Melvin. On the outside of Steve Barrow is the green car of Nathan Ferraro running 5th and 6th. Then Marnie Dixon out of turn number 4. 2 down and 18 to go. Paul Joss, who has won everything tonight, leads the feature.
He certainly has, and Travis Gould is trying to battle for 2nd position at the moment over Radford. Radford closes the door. Ken Melvin watches it all unfold. Ken's had a pretty good night as well and to be hoping to feature on the podium. It is car 17 of Travis Gould on the outside, inside. He's tried all sorts of way, but Brendan Radford has been too good. 17 to go for our race leader, Paul Joss. Has spent many of time at the front.
Oh!
Nathan Ferraro spins around. Oh! Nathan Ferraro spun around.
A couple missed him, and then one at the back has ploughed in.
That's car 66 of
Kyle Sanders.
Lights go green, and Paul Joss kicks away as you would expect. Radford out wide. Almost allows Travis Gould underneath. Ken Melvin watches it all unfold. Travis Gould is going to get up into 2nd spot, albeit momentarily. They sit behind Joss as they come around with 16 to go. Neck and neck for 2nd between Radford and Gould. Radford leading the battle at the moment.
Not much separating the lead 3, as you can see. Joss just in front, Radford hounding him. Joss hasn't been beaten all night. And Travis Gould is right there too in the the 17 car. They come out of Catalano's, 15 laps to go. Kenny Melvin not far behind either. You can throw Nana's T-tail over the first 3. So go down into Pearson Tini. Paul Joss in the middle of the racetrack. Down low is Travis Gould, and on the outside is Brendan Radford, and Ken Melvin is slowly but surely pegging them down. They come out of Catalano's this time around. There'll be 14 to go, and our race leader is Paul Joss by a car length.
Certainly is, and there is not much in it between these front 3, but we've seen how good Paul Joss is tonight. Can he hold on to this? 14 laps to go. Out around goes Travis Gould behind him. Brendan Radford lost a little bit of ground, which has opened the door for Ken Melvin just slightly. So it's a 2-2 battle up the front. And the battle at the front between Paul Joss and Travis Gould is heating up equally.
Oh!
Brendan Radford, Ken Melvin, big roll. Big roll. Red lights come on towards the rear of the field. That roll was, Jason, you had your eyes on that one.
Yeah, I think that's Ricky Lee Beard, who's tumbled over big time on the back straight. And that car is, well, it's in pieces over there. And we are red yet again.
Green we are. Good start from Joss. Gould in the 17. Into 2nd, and as we've seen, Radford in there as well. Back then to Ken Melvin in 4th. And Steve Barrows in 5th position. So there'll be 13 laps this time around. And Paul Joss has pulled away. It's definitely not as close.
Oh, another big crash. Marnie Dixon this time. Sorry to cut you off, but that was contact with the 77 car here in the main straight. They made contact coming out of turn number 4, and Marnie Dixon has gone a huge crash here in the main straight.
So replay up on screen for this one straight away. Oh, that is a big roll. Marnie Dixon has gone over in a big way.
And a lot longer under red. Away we go once again around the cone, and it's Joss who leads from Gould in second, Ken Melvin third, and back then in fourth place at this stage would be, Gould is in fourth place, I think, or was it Ben Boyd? The 12 and the 17, very hard to pick up. They're very similar in colour and number. So it's Joss in front, 17 is second, Gould. Then in third place it's Melvin, then Boyd in fourth. So we have got that lap done, and we only have 8 cars left on the racetrack. We've halved the field with some heavy destruction. Yes, we've actually done 4 consecutive laps without incident, and our race leader is Paul Joss from Travis Gould. Ken Melvin all of a sudden having a lonely race in third. Back to Ben Boyd in fourth, and we're looking at 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, which is actually where the action is. Phil Nichols there with the 77 of Wayne Campbell, a 5th and 6th. Campbell now coming underneath of Nichols as they come up with 9 to go. The march in first to second is 1.2. So the battle for 5th and 6th is still on, as is 7th and 8th. But we move out of turn 4. Halfway home, 10 down and 10 to go. Joss leads from Gould, and back to Ken Melvin in third place.
Joss has got this one by just shy of a second here with 8 laps to go. Travis Gould in second. The 10 and the 77 of Phil Nichols and Wayne Campbell are fighting it out for 5th and 6th further back. But Paul Joss puts another lap in the books. 7 to go in this one. Travis Gould just closed the gap ever so slightly. It's 0.770 of a second. And as Jason said, Ken Melvin is having a lonely old race in third there, and then gets around 1. Will go underneath the second, passing flag out. Just had the door closed on him, Josh, there for a second, so he'll go try and get around him this side. Travis Gould has these cars to pass yet as well, but undergoes Josh, so he'll have 2 laps to go this time around. He's got clear of those lap cars. Travis Gould still has to get around those lap cars to make a race of this one. 2 laps to go for Paul Joss, Travis Gould second, and Ken Melvin still lonely there in third.
Nearly all the cars in the same part of the racetrack though. White flag to come out next time around. Paul Joss has 1.5 laps left to go. He's lapped up to 5th place. The second place car is Travis Gould, who's wedged between lap cars. White flag comes out, we're homeward bound in the Living Legend 70 for Legend cars. Down into turn number 1, the final time. Paul Joss won his opening heat, he won his second heat, he won his third heat, and he's about to win the main race of the night as he comes out of turn number 4. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Paul Joss in an incident-packed, action-packed feature race. He wins, undefeated all night. Second place goes to Travis Gould, Ken Melvin third. Back then to Wayne Campbell in fourth, Ben Boyd, Cody Roberts, and Phil Nichols rounds out the field.